Good morning. Says you can unmute yourself and answer if you can hear me. Morning. You can hear me? Please answer. Rambui, unmute yourself and answer if you can hear me. I can see a hand raised, so it means you can hear me. Okay, so I'm Madam Abubakar. We'll be going through sequence and series. I've shared on the screen some questions. I'll take you through the questions, but before we go through the questions, we can just go through sequence and series. What are the things you're supposed to know in that topic? So the first thing is the difference between an arithmetic series and an geometric series. Who can tell us the difference? If you want to answer, you can just raise up your hand. What's the difference between an arithmetic series and a geometric series? Yes? JMK, are you able to unmute yourselves? JMK, you can answer through text if you can't, so that I know if you are not able to unmute yourselves. JMK is not answering. Anyone who can unmute themselves? Please answer if you can unmute yourself. Yes, D block. Yes. Tell me if you cannot unmute yourself so that the host can enable you. Are you able to unmute yourselves? Anyone, please answer. Are you able to unmute yourselves? 26 432. Try unmuting yourself and tell me if you can or not. You can answer through text if you can't unmute yourself.
I can.
Okay. So if you want to answer a question, you can raise up your hand and then I'll ask you to unmute yourself. So I was asking, what's the difference between a geometric series and an arithmetic series? Yes? 21000. Yes, what is the answer? You can unmute yourself. Karoki, unmute yourself and give us the answer.
In arithmetic, there is addition of terms,
Mm-hmm.
and in geometric, there is multiplication of terms.
Multiplication. Mm-hmm. So what is basically trying to say is that in an arithmetic series, there's a common difference. That is the difference between the terms is common. If you take the second minus the first, the third minus the second, and so on, the difference will be the same. While in a geometric sequence, you have a common ratio. Common ratio meaning if you divide the second divide by the first, the answer you get should be the same as the answer you get if you take the third divide by the second, and so on. So that's the difference between a geometric and an arithmetic series. Then in an arithmetic series, how do you get the nth term? What is the formula of Tn in an arithmetic series? What is the formula of Tn? The nth term of an arithmetic series. Yes, anyone? How do you get the nth term of an arithmetic series? Yes, Karoki. Unmute yourself.
The nth term you get by a plus, in brackets, n minus 1 multiplied by the difference.
Good. So the nth term is given by a plus n minus 1 d. And how do you get the sum of n terms in an arithmetic series? The sum of n terms in an arithmetic series, what's the formula? Sum of n terms in an arithmetic series. Yes, anyone? Sum of n terms. Yes, Churi. Unmute yourself.
Sum of n terms is n over 2 into brackets 2a plus into brackets n minus 1 close the brackets d, then close the big brackets.
Good. So the sum of n terms is given by n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. And suppose you know the last term. The formula reduces to what? Suppose we know the first and the last term. What's the formula for the sum of n terms of an arithmetic series? Yes, 26 432.
It will be n over 2 into bracket a plus the last term.
A
Close the
plus
bracket.
n.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so that's for an arithmetic series. Now, for a geometric series, what is the formula for the nth term of an arithmetic series? The formula of the nth term of an arithmetic series is? Yes, Chirui?
Formula of an nth term is AR raised to power n minus 1.
Good. So AR raised to power n minus 1. And what of the sum of the first n terms of an geometric series? The sum of the first n terms of a geometric series. What's the formula? Yes? Hey. Yes, Chirui? Okay, there's someone with a very difficult name. So let's ask Chirui to answer this one. I can't listen.
My name is Shuri.
Chirui.
So the sum of the n terms is A into
A?
A, open brackets, R raised to power n, then minus 1, then over R raised to power n, then minus 1. That's if R is greater than 1.
Greater than 1. So your formula is correct, but the lower part should be r minus 1. We don't raise the denominator to power n.
Okay.
Okay, good. Then the other one, if r is less than 1, then the formula is, the other person who had raised their hand, you can answer that. If r is less than 1, what is the formula for the sum of the first n terms? Yes, Halif? Halif, you can answer?
The formula
A
A into 1 minus R power m over 1 minus R.
1 minus r, good. So that's the basics, basically the summary of sequence and series. And of course, you should remember that r is given by, you take the term preceding, the preceding term. So if you can take the second term over the first term to get r. And for the common difference, you also take the second term minus the first term. Yes, HP 840. Your hand is up. You can unmute yourself. Okay, so if there's no question, you can go directly to the questions now. So I hope you can see the screen I've shared. I'll just scroll up to the first question. So the first question, we're given the first term of an AP is 3. The sum of the first 11 terms of the AP is 253. Find the common difference of the AP. So let's try it out. Try it out and share your answer. So we have an answer from Larry. D is equals to 4. Anyone with a different answer? I hope you all got D is equals to 4. If you didn't get, you just raise up your hand. I'll ask you to unmute yourself. Then you can ask. So all of us has a common difference of 4. So for those who didn't get, this is how you get the common difference. You're given A is 3. Then you know the formula of the first n terms. So we're going to have S11 is equals to 11 over 2 into bracket 2 times 3, that is 6, plus 11 minus 1, that is 10D. Then you equate it to 253. And then solve for, make D the subject. You're going to get your D as 4. I hope that is clear. Then Roman 2, if the sum of the first n terms of the AP is 595, find the value of n. So Larry has n is equals to 17. If you want to ask something, just raise up your hand. I'll ask you to unmute yourself. Anyone with a different answer? You have an answer from Larry, 17. So we all have 17. Someone else has 17.5. Any other answer? We have 17 and 17.5. So Terence has another answer, 17. Okay. So those who have not gotten it, I will explain how to go about it. You can just be working it out along. So we have the formula is n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. So our Sn, where there is Sn, you write 595 is equals to n over 2. Then the big bracket, 2a is 6 plus n minus 1 times 4. So you can multiply both sides by 2 first to remove the fraction so that you get 1190 is equals to 6n plus n into n minus 1 times 4. So if you open the brackets, you're having 6n plus n squared, 4n squared minus 4n. You're going to come up with the quadratic equation. Then you solve it to get your n. So I'm hoping it is 17. I have not solved the quadratic equation. Any question? Any question? Yes, Jimmy. Let me unmute you. Jimmy, you have a question. You can unmute yourself and ask.
I do not use how to do it.
The Roman 2.
I don't need.
So
No,
Roman,
the Roman one first.
Roman 1. Roman 1, you are supposed to find
Yeah, Roman one.
You're supposed to find the common difference. We are given A is 3.
How do you get 17?
No, Roman 1, we got 4.
Okay, 4. How do you get it?
Okay, so we have A is 3. A is the first term, is 3. Then we have Sn. Sn, you remember the formula of Sn for an arithmetic sequence.
Yeah.
The formula is n over 2. So we don't know we know n is 11. So it is S11 is equals to 11 over 2. Then if you open bracket, it's supposed to be 2a. A is 3. So 2 times 3, you have 6. Then plus n minus 1. 11 minus 1, that is 10. So 10d is equals to 253. So you have your equation will be, if you open brackets, 11 over 2 times 6, you'll have 33. Then 11 over 2 times 10d, you have 55d. So you have 33 plus
So
55d. You make d the subject.
okay.
Yeah. So Sawa, the
Okay, thank
second
you.
part is okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other question? Any other question? No question. So let's go to the second part of the question, part B. We have a hand that is raised. Just a minute. 26,193. You can unmute yourself and ask.
Teacher, do you have a place you can write down? It would be much easier to follow like that.
Well, I'm at home. I can't write anywhere. I've just been informed to teach you this morning. So I'll try using my phone camera kama ita work. But before that, just try and follow what I'm saying. Ni sawa? Iko sawa? You've disappeared. Jimmy, you have a question? Jimmy, you have a question? Okay, no question. So the second part of the question. Before we go to the second part, you just make sure you have a pen, a calculator, and a book. I'm explaining each step. So if you write each step, you'll be able to understand. So part B of the question, you're given in another AP, we have the second, the fifth, and the 11th terms form the first three terms of a geometric progression. Given that the common difference of the AP is 2, find the first term and the common ratio of the GP. There is this person there's no name, but I've asked you to unmute yourself. You have a question. Unmute yourself and ask. There's no name. Unmute yourself and ask the question. Okay. So as we wait for the question, we can go to part B. So part B, this is what we are going to do. Write down the second, the fifth, and the 11th terms, the formulas. So let's try and follow. So write T2 is equals to, write the formula. You can share the formula once you've written. Then T5, you also write the formula. T11, also write the formula. Then share the formulas with me before we proceed to the next step. Write T2, T5, and T11 for an AP, the general formulas. Then you can share. If you have written, please share their formulas. Let's try to all write. You write so that you are able to follow each step. So anyone who has written the three formulas, please share. Yes, 26,076. Unmute yourself and share. Unmute yourself and share. $26,076. Are you able to unmute yourself? He's not able. There's this other one, 26,151. Unmute yourself and share.
T2.
Mm-hmm. What's your formula for T2? What's your formula for T2? Yes? 26,151. Uh, 26,151 is not talking. Yes, Samuel. Unmute yourself and give us the formula. Samuel. Yes, Samuel. Samuel, your hand is up. I've allowed you to unmute yourself. And I can see your mic is on. Share your answers. Samuel is not talking. Kati. Let's try Kati and see. Unmute yourself and answer.
T2,
Mm-hmm.
it will be A plus D, which will
Mm-hmm.
be A plus 2. T5,
Mm-hmm.
it will be A plus 4D, which will be
Mm-hmm.
A plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
And T11, it will be A plus 10D, which is equals to A plus 20.
A plus 20. Good. So I hope you all have that. Kila mtu amefika hapo. Make sure you write. We have A plus 2. That is the second term. Then T5, A plus 8. And then T11, A plus 20. 26,151. You have a question. You have a question? You can answer. Your mic is on. You have a question? No question. Did someone else also?
No,
You have a question?
no.
Okay, then there is Makunga. Do you have a question? Do you have a question?
No.
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 Okay, so I hope we are all together. We have A plus 2, A plus 8, and A plus 20. Then we are told that those ones are the first 3 consecutive terms of a GP. So A plus 2 will be the first term of the GP, A plus 8 is the second, and A plus 20 is the third. So the first question is find the first term and the common ratio of the GP. So what we are going to do, we have A plus 2 as the first term, A plus 8 as the second term, and A plus 20 as the third term. So we are going to write down the formula of R. How do we say we get R? How do you get R for a GP? How do you get R for a GP? Now this one, Tung Tung Sahur. Yes. Unmute yourself and give us the answer. Tung has disappeared. How do we write R? R, yes, Makunga. Your mic is on, yes. What's the formula for R in
by
a GP?
dividing the consecutive.
We divide the second term by the first term. So that's what we are going to do. We have 3 terms. So we're going to divide the second by the first. So I want us to write a plus 8 over a plus 2. That is the first formula of R. Are we together up to there? Ngesh, you have a question? Yes, unmute yourself and ask. I don't think he has a question. Okay, so I've said we write a plus 8 over a plus 2. That is the formula for R. And remember in a GP, the common ratio is supposed to be the same. So this one should be equal to what? A plus 8 over a plus 2 should be equal to what? Should be equal to? Should be equal to what? Okiring, yes, Okiring. Unmute yourself and answer.
A plus 20 over A plus 8.
A plus 20 over a plus 8. Good. So that's the formula of R. I hope we are there. Kila mtu amefika kwa a plus 8 over a plus 2 is equals to a plus 20 over a plus 8. Tuko hapo? Any someone to answer? Tumefika hapo?
Yes.
Okay. So now we are going to cross multiply. We are going to cross multiply, meaning you'll multiply a plus 8 times a plus 8 and then equate it to a plus 2 times a plus 20. Are we there? We cross multiply. So we have on one side a plus 8 times a plus 8, and on the other side we have a plus 2 times a plus 20. Jimmy, do you have a question?
Yes.
Yes.
How did the first and second and third term?
So we are told in the question, the second, the fifth, and the 11th terms of an AP are the first 3 terms of a GP. So we had written down T2, T5, and T11 for the AP. T2 was A plus 2, T5 was A plus 8, and T11 was A plus 20. So those 3 are the first 3 terms of the GP. Are you together, Jimmy? Jimmy, you can unmute yourself.
No.
So where are you? We are lost where? You are asking what are the first 3 terms of the GP, isn't it?
Yes.
So I've just explained how we get the first 3 terms. We are given T2, T5, and T11. Those are the terms for the AP. So you have to write the formula of T2 for an AP. It's supposed to be A plus D, and we are given D is 2. So T2 is A plus 2. T5 is A plus 8, and T11 is A plus 20. So these A plus 2, A plus 8, and A plus 20 are the first 3 terms of the GP. Are we together?
Yes.
Yeah. So now those are the first 3 terms. Then we are using those 3 terms to write the formula of the common ratio. Common ratio is given by the second term over the first or the third over the second. So we have divided the second term, which is A plus 8, divide by the first term, which is A plus 2. So we have a plus 8 over a plus 2. That is the first formula of R, which should be equal to, if you divide the third by the second. So we have written is equals to a plus 20 over a plus 8. I hope we are together up to there. Then I've just said we cross multiply the two fractions. If you cross multiply, you're having a plus 8 times a plus 8 on one side, and you're having a plus 2 times a plus 20 on the other side. So are we all there? Tumefika kwa hiyo that step. Are we all there? 26, 151. Yes.
We are there.
Okay, so once you've cross multiplied, open the brackets. So open the brackets on both sides. Then you can give me the answer. Mwenye amesha open. Open the brackets on both sides. Alan, you've opened the brackets. You can read for us your answers on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. So you can start from the left-hand side.
I got A as 4 and the common ratio as 2.
Now, before we get to the answer,
Okay.
so some of us are
Yes.
still very far. After opening the brackets, I just want the answer you get after opening the brackets on both sides.
On the left side is A squared plus 22A plus 40. And on the right side is A squared plus 16A plus 64.
Good. So I hope we all have that. Then we are just going to collect like terms. See, since we have a squared on both sides, we can cancel them out, because if you collect them, we'll have 0. It will be a squared minus a squared. So just cancel a squared on both sides. Then we can bring the 22a minus 16a on one side. Then on the other side, you'll have 64 minus 40. So if we do that and make a the subject, we are getting a as 4. Anyone who has not gotten the value of a or is lost somewhere? We all have the value of a. Okay, good. So now that we have a, the question was you find the first term and the value of r. You find the first term and the value of r. The first term of the GP. So remember, the first term of the GP was a plus 2. So your answer should not be 4. Your answer should be 6. So the first term of the GP is a plus 2. So 4 plus 2, that is 6. And then for you to find r, you just pick one of the fractions that we had used. So we can take a plus 8 divided by a plus 2. Our a is 4, so that will be 12 divided by 6. So we're getting r as 2. Any question? Any question? Any question? There seems to be no question. Okay, so we can continue to the second part. You can go to the second part of the question. So the second part, you're told to find the least value of k for which the kth term of the AP above is greater than 73. The kth term of the AP. So you just write the formula for TK. What is TK for an AP? TK, remember K and N is just the same thing. So it's just like asking you what is TN. But now instead of using N, we use K. So what is the formula for TK for an AP? Yes, 26,151. You can unmute yourself.
The formula is A plus into brackets N minus 1 D.
Good. So instead of using N, we're using K. So the formula is A plus into bracket K minus 1 D. Are you together?
Yes.
Then in that AP, we had already gotten the value of A as 4. So A was 4. 26,151, your hand is up. Do you have a question?
No.
Okay. So we have our A we already got as 4. Then what is the value of D? We had not gotten. Did you get the value of D? So we were given D as 2. You are given D as 2. So if you substitute A and D in the formula, we are having TK is equals to A is 4 plus D 2 minus 1 plus K minus 1 multiplied by 2. Are we together? Jimmy, your hand is up. Yes?
Mwalimu, you said that our first term was A plus 2.
That is for the GP.
Oh.
Now, in this question, we are dealing with the AP. Umeelewa? Okay. Jimmy, your hand is still up. Any question before we continue? Nani amepotea? Yongo, your hand is up. Samuel. Okay, Samuel, you can ask a question. Unmute yourself and ask.
Isn't 4 supposed to be the first term of the geometric progression? Therefore, we should do 4 is equals to A plus 2. Then we get the first term of the arithmetic progression as 2.
No, okay. I will answer that. That is who? Yongo ndiye ameuliza ama Samuel? Samuel. Yongo, also ask your question.
Could you repeat the formula for finding K?
Okay. So before we go to K, Samuel is asking, isn't 4 supposed to be the first term of the GP? 4 is not the first term of the GP. Remember, we had been given the first term of GP is A plus 2. A plus 2. And that A was the A for the AP. We were given the first 3 terms, A plus 2, A plus 8, and A plus 20. Those are the first 3 terms of the GP. So the value of A that we got is A of the AP. So for you to get the GP, the first term of the GP, you add 4 plus 2, which is 6. Here iko sawa. Then now we go to this second question. We are dealing with AP. The second question we're dealing with AP. Jimmy, do you have a question?
Yeah, pardon.
Sorry? I didn't get your question. You can mute. I can't see. Okay. Jimmy, your hand is still up. Unmute yourself and ask the question. Yongo, we can mute you so that There's no noise. Unmute yourself and ask a question, Jimmy.
Kindly repeat
Which
how you
part?
got the first term.
The first term of
Yes.
the AP or the GP.
Yes. GP.
So for the GP, have you umefollow hadi tukapata A is equals to 4? Jimmy.
Yes.
So
A is
when
equals
we got A is equals to 4, isn't it?
yes.
So that A is the value of A for the AP. But our formula for the first term was A plus 2. Remember, we had been given the first 3 terms of the GP. The first one was A plus 2, the second was A plus 8, and the third was A plus 20.
Yes.
So for you to get the first term of the GP, it is A plus 2. So you take the value of A that you have gotten, which is 4, and then you add 2. So for the GP, the first term is 6. For the AP, the first term is 4. Go sawa?
Yes.
So now let's go to the K now. So for K, you have been told to, we have the kth term. The kth term, Jimmy, your hand is still up. Sijui kama ni ya sahi ama ni ya kitambo. Do you still have a question?
No. Thank you.
Okay. So for the kth term, we have written the formula. It is kth term for the AP. So the same as just the nth term. So for the AP, the formula for the kth term is A plus into bracket K minus 1D. And you know the value of A, and you also know the value of D. A is 4 and D is 2. So if you substitute in the formula, we are getting 4 plus 2K minus 2. So that is 2K plus 2. Okiring, you have a question? Yes,
Can you please repeat? I never heard you right.
Which part? The K part?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we are there. So I've just written the formula of TK. So TK is given by A plus K minus 1D. K is just like N, so it's just the formula of Tn. But instead of using N, we're using K. So Tk is equals to A plus K minus 1D in bracket. Then A is 4 and D is 2. So you just substitute the value of A and D. So A is 4, then you have K minus 1 times 2. So if you simplify, we are getting Tk to be equal to 2K plus 2. Are you together? Are you together up to there? Yes, Jimmy? Yes, Jimmy, are we together? Unmute yourself.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now we have 2K plus 2 is greater than 73. We have been told it should be greater than 73. So the least value of K for which this one is greater than 73. So what you do is you just make K the subject. So we'll have 2K. If you take 2 to the other side, it will be 2K is greater than 71. 73 minus 2, you get 71. Then divide both sides by 2. If you divide both sides by 2, you get K is greater than 71 divided by 2. You're getting 35.5. So K should be greater than 35.5. Anything above 35.5, and you're told to give the least value. So what will be the least value of K? What will be the least value of K? Yes, Jimmy? Yes?
35.5.
The least value of K, remember K should be greater than 35.5. It can't be 35.5. Anyone else to try? What is the least value? K should be greater. Yes, Yongo? Yongo, you can unmute yourself.
36.
36. Good. So K is 36. 36 is the least value that is above 35.5. And remember, these are terms. They can't be decimals, so we can't take 35.6 or something like that. Any question before we move to the next one? Any part that is unclear? Any question? Any question? Okay. So let's move to the next question. So the next question we have, the first, third, and sixth term of an AP correspond to the first three consecutive terms of an increasing GP. Then you're given the first term, Jimmy, do you have a question?
Kindly increase the size of your screen.
You are not able to see? Okay. Are you able to see? Okay, I hope you can see. So the second question, it seems to be almost similar to the first. So if you've understood, you can try it out. We are trying the second part. The first, third, and sixth terms of an AP correspond to the first three consecutive terms of an increasing GP. Then you're given the first term of each progression is 2, and the common difference is D, and the common ratio is R. So you're supposed to write two equations involving D and R. So what are the questions you've written? What are the two equations you've written? You can share your answer. Write two equations involving D and R. Anyone who has written the equations? You're not responding. If you can hear me, just respond, even if you have not written. Can you hear me? Jimmy?
Does it mean you equate the sum of the progressions?
No, we don't really equate the sum. Okay, let me explain the question. You're given the first, third, and sixth terms of an AP. So just write down the first, the third, and the sixth term of the AP. There's someone who has raised the hand. Gina, kuna Gina. I'm just 20. There is just a drawing. Nikikwambia unmute, just unmute and ask. You have no name. I've asked you to unmute. Yes? Then you have 26,151. If you have a question, unmute yourself and ask.
I have an answer.
Okay, yes, give us the answer.
For the equation involving D, T will be F into N. D, then A R power N minus 1.
That's the general formulas for the AP and the GP. So what the question is asking, let me just take you through the question. The first part is you have to write the first, the third, and the sixth term of the AP. Tumeandika hizo? Tumeandika? Just the general formula. Just a minute, Nathan. Then we also write the first three consecutive terms of a GP. The formulas. The first three consecutive terms, that is A, AR, and AR squared. Then we are given that the first terms of both are 2. So A and A is 2. So for the AP, the first term will be 2. The third term will be 2 plus 2D. And then the sixth term will be 2 plus 5D. I hope we are together there. Are you together?
Yes.
And then for the GP, the first term is 2. The second term is supposed to be AR, so that is 2R. And the third term is 2AR squared, that is 2R squared. We are together there, isn't it? Are you together? Good. So Nathan, you have a question? Nathan, you can ask the question before we continue.
I have an answer.
Okay. Okay, give us the answer.
I have an answer. I've simplified it all the way down to R. I have R is equals to 2 plus 5D over 2 plus 2D, and R is equals to 2 plus 2D over 2.
Okay. So you said the R is equals to? Just repeat
2
your
plus
answer.
5D over 2 plus 2D.
Over 2 plus
R
2D.
is equals to
2 plus 5D
and
over
then
2 plus
R
2D.
is equals to 2.
R is equals to?
Yes, 2 plus 5D.
The first one I've gotten. The second?
2 plus 2D over 2.
Okay. Sawa. So, for those who have not reached there, tumeandika the formulas. We are together up to there, isn't it? Then, You've been told the first question, write two equations involving D and R. So we cannot use the first terms, they are the same. So the second, we equate because we have been told they are equal, the first, the third, and the sixth terms of an AP correspond to the first three consecutive terms of an increasing GP. So they correspond. So you equate the first to the first, the second to the second, and the third to the third. So since the first terms are equal, nothing much you can get there. So the second term, 2 plus 2D is equals to 2R. That should be the first equation. 2 plus 2D is equals to 2R. 2 plus 2D is equals to 2R. Then you can simplify. 2 plus 2D, 2 is common. So 2 into 1 plus D is equals to 2R. And then we can divide both sides by 2. So R is equals to 1 plus D. Are you together? Are we together? No one is responding. Kama tumepotea, you tell me. 26, 151, yes. You can unmute yourself. Yes?
We are
Sorry?
We are together.
Okay. There's someone by the name Me. You have a question? Unmute yourself. Yes.
Could you repeat?
Sorry?
Could you repeat?
You have written the terms. Umeziandika chini.
Yeah.
We have written the terms. You have those
Yeah.
ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, since we have been told that those terms for the AP correspond to the first three consecutive terms of the GP, corresponding means we can equate. So we are equating the third term to the second term of the GP. And we're also equating the sixth term to the third term of the GP. So for the third term, that is 2 plus 2D, you equate it to 2R. Are you together? Then you have just simplified. Tukapata R is equals to what? Was it 1 plus D? Are you together? There's this, your name is difficult. Rikariman. Yes, ask a question. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself and ask. Unmute yourself. Okay, tumempoteza. So we have 2 plus 2D is equals to 2R. I hope we are together there. And then you also equate 2 plus 5D is equals to 2R squared. Larry, you can unmute yourself.
Is it correct if you get your difference as 0 or a decimal?
The common difference?
Yes.
It can be a decimal, but 0, inamaanisha the term is just 1.
Oh,
You can get a fraction, but not 0. Okay, so I've said we can also equate 2 plus 5D to 2R squared. And our first equation was 1 plus D is equals to R. Are you together? Are we together? Are we together? Someone to respond. Okay, I've seen a response. Okay, so those are the two equations for part A, Roman 1. Then A, Roman 2, find the values of D and R. Find the values of D and R. So we can solve the two equations simultaneously. Since we have R is equals to 1 plus D, we can substitute it in the other equation and get the value of D. So let's substitute the value of R as 1 plus D. in the other equation. The other equation is 2 plus 5d is equals to 2r squared. So r squared is what? 1 plus d. I hope we are together. We are working it out. We have a question from 26-151, yes?
Pardon, what you said is r squared.
Sorry?
R squared.
R squared, we have two equations in the first part of the question. The first equation was 1 plus d is equals to r. And the second equation was 2 plus 5d is equals to 2r squared. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So now we want to solve for r and d. We are solving the two equations simultaneously. Since we have r as 1 plus d, we can substitute it in where we have r squared. So where there is r squared, we work a 1 plus d into bracket squared. Then open the brackets and solve for d. Jimmy, your hand is up. You can unmute yourself.
Got r is equals to 3 over 2 and d is equals to a half.
D is equals to a half and r is 3 over 2. Okay. If you have not done, you can just try it out and let's see if the answers are correct. So once you put your r as 1 plus d squared, just open the brackets and then collect like terms and solve the quadratic equation. So we are getting our d as a half. If you've not gotten a half, maybe you can ask a question. And you're getting r as 3 over 2. So the answers are correct, a half and 3 over 2. Any question? Kama hujapata, you can ask. If you're lost, ask. D is a half, r is 3 over 2. Any question? Any question? No question. We okay? Tuko pamoja? Yes, Jimmy? Unmute
Yes.
yourself. Okay. There is someone else who has raised up a hand. Kuna mtu ako na swali? Okay, no question. Yes, Victor. There is Victor. Victor, you can unmute yourself.
Can you show us how to get values of D and R?
D and R, okay. And there is 26076. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself and ask. Okay, amepotea daddy. You can also ask. Daddy pia amepotea. Aya, so someone was asking how do you get the values of D and R? So, nimesahau. Nani ameuliza? Victor, is Victor, isn't it? Victor? Unmute yourself. Victor? You're the one who asked, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to ask you, do you have the two equations in the first part?
Yes.
You have the two equations. R is equal to 1 plus D. And the other one, 2 plus 5D is equals to 2R squared.
Yes.
Okay. So we are solving the two simultaneously. Since you already know the value of r in the first equation, 1 plus d, you are going to substitute it where we have r squared. Tuko pamoja? Yeah, so where there is r squared, uweke 1 plus d, and then you square it.
Yes.
Then open the expand that bracket. If you expand and multiply by 2, you are getting, on one side we have 2 plus 5d, and on the other side we have 2 plus 4d is equals to 2d squared.
Yes.
So the 2's will cancel out. The 2's on both sides will cancel out.
Yes.
So you are left with 5d is equals to 4d plus 2d squared.
Yes.
Then just bring these together. So bring the 4d where there is 5d. If you subtract, you'll remain with d.
Yes.
So d is equals to 2d squared.
Yes.
Divide both sides by 2d. Divide both sides by 2d. You will get d as a half, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so once you get d as a half, then remember r was 1 plus d. So 1 plus a half you get r.
Yes.
Go sawa?
Yes.
Aya, Abdullahi, unmute yourself and ask a question. Abdullahi. Abdullahi?
Yes, madam.
Yes, you have a question.
You have answered my question.
Okay. Okay, any other question?
Yeah. Qof kale weydiiyo waxa weydiin.
No question. Abdullahi, mute
Wala ka
yourself.
tagay ku arkay. Hadal loo ceerisine waxaan daydinay maasha.
Let me mute you. Okay, no
Great.
question. So we have already found the values of D and R. Then part B
Anaa
of the
waxa
question.
iska fiirina waxay ka fahmaa mala.
Abdullahi, mute yourself. Can't see you here. I hope umejimute. Aya. The second part, B, find the sum of the first 12 terms of the AP and then the GP. So that one is an easy one. The sum of the first 12 terms of the AP, since you already have A as 2 and you have your D as a half, you can get the sum. A is 2, D is a half for the AP, and then for the GP, A is 2 and R is 3 over 2. Yes, Halif, you have the answer?
You are not
Yes,
seeing the question. I'm not seeing the question. Please.
you're not seeing the question?
Yes. For Roman 3.
Nani mwingine aoni? You don't, there's no Roman 3, part B of the question.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
You're seeing part B of the question? Unaona? Jimmy?
Also, me, I cannot see part B of the question.
Okay. As I work it out, the question is find the sum of the first 12 terms of the AP and the GP. Find the sum of the first 12 terms. Let me see. The sum of the first 12 terms. You can be working it out. Let me just scroll down the question. Yes, Jimmy. I hope you can see the question now.
Yes, I've gotten for GP, I've gotten 173.
173?
For AP, I've gotten 8.
8.
Yes.
Okay, do you have any other answers? You know the different answer? Any other answers? I hope you've all gotten the sum. So the sum, we just use the formula, and then we have A and we have the value of D. So we are almost out of time, just 7 minutes left. So we can just go through one more question. Victor, you have a question? You can unmute yourself.
For the for the AP, I've gotten 57.
57?
Yes.
Okay, so let me see. You have 57, the other one has 8. So for the sum, S12. So we are getting S12 will be 12 over 2 into 2A. Our A is 2. So 2, that is 4, plus 12 minus 1, that is 11D. Our D is a half. So if you work out, we have what? That is 6 plus 4. Is 11. 11 over 2. So I'm getting on 24 plus, yeah, I'm getting 57. 57. So the answer should be 57 if we substitute the value of A and D. Do you have any other question? Okay. Larry, your hand is up, yes? Yes, Larry.
On the second one, for the geometric progression,
Okay, so for
it has
the GP,
decimals. It's
the sum, there's no problem if the sum has a decimal. The one that can't be a decimal is the term.
so it's
So, okay,
coming
let's
to
work it out.
514. Okay.
Let's work it out. So we're getting, the first term is 2, and then R is 3 over 2. 3 over 2 is greater than 1. So we are using the formula S12 is equals to A is 2, into R power N. Our R is 3 over 2. You raise it to power 12. Then you subtract 1 over R minus 1, 3 over 2 minus 1. So let me see what we are getting if you work it out. Victor, you have a question. You can unmute yourself.
I've gotten 514.99.
514.99.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just work it out and see what is the answer. Times 2. Yeah, so we're getting 514.99. 0.99 if we round off. Equals our. The sum can be a decimal because the terms can be fractions, but the value of n cannot be a decimal. Are you together? Are you together? Aya. So, Jimmy, your hand is up. Yes. Tugeni hapa. Yes, Jimmy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You have a question? Okay, we are together. Then the next question, we just go. Yes, we have someone with a question. You can unmute yourself. Umepotea tena. Amepotea. So let's just go through maybe one more question, then we can stop there. We are out of time already. We started a bit late, so we can just add a few more minutes. So the next question. So I'm sharing the next question. We can quickly go through this one and then we stop. Or I give it to you as an assignment. I can give you this one as an assignment. I'm seeing it's already 10:10. Yes. So unless you have a question, I can leave that one as an assignment. We can start from there next time. Yes, Samsung. Unmute yourself. Umepotea. I'm seeing Jimmy, your hand is up. Yes.
Mwalimu, please send all those questions to the group.
Okay, I'll share them to the group. It will make it. Okay, I'll share it to the group. You can download them. Then you work on them. We can discuss them next time. There are 11 pages, so make sure you go through them. We also have someone else akona swali. Haba. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself and ask a question. Fritz. Amepotea. Samuel, I've seen your message. So, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'll share the questions in the groups for the respective classes. Then you can download them from there and go through them. Then we can discuss them next time. Fritz, you can unmute yourself. Amepotea huyo. Okay, if there's a question, if somebody has a question, you can ask. If there's no question, we can stop there. Fritz, you seem to have a question, but you're not unmuting yourself. Unmute yourself and ask. Tung Tung Sahur, yes.
Excuse me, Chair.
Yes.
In that section A,
Uh-huh.
the one that I said express R in terms of A.
R in terms of A. For this question, number 18.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How should we express it?
The product of the first three terms of a GP is 64. If the first term is A and the common ratio is R, express R in terms of A. So the product of the first three terms of a GP is 64. So you just multiply the first three terms. So the first term is A, the second is AR, and the third is AR squared. The third is AR squared. So if you multiply the 3, you're going to have A cubed, R cubed is equals to 64. isn't it? Are you together, Sahur? Unmute
Yes.
yourself. You're together.
Yes.
So you've been told to express R in terms of A. So it means you make R the subject. So divide both sides by A cubed. And then you cube root.
Yes.
So your R will be the cube root of 64 over the cube root of A cubed. Tumeelewa?
Yes.
We have Ami. Hiyo anaitwa Aminki. Unmute yourself. Umepotea 26076. You have a question. Unmute yourself and ask. Okay, he's not asking, so we can stop there. I'm going to send the assignment to the respective groups of the class, so you can download them from there. Sawa. Aya, HT, you have a question? Unmute yourself and ask. Yes.
Yeah, can we discuss on probabilities next?
So when we're done with, okay, I'm giving you some questions on this GP and AP. Work them out. Then the next time we can go through them. If time allows, you can go to probability. If time doesn't allow, then the next lesson we can go to probability.
Okay.
Thank you. So I wish to stop there. Thank you for attending the lesson. See you next time. God willing.